This video is brought to you by Squarespace. If you want to set up a website, there has never been a better time or a better place to do it. Whether it's a passion project or a business, head over to Squarespace and get in the mix. Hello, welcome back to TGTV, and more specifically, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Octane Collection. This is actually the home of Octane Collection and Fast Classics, a really cool eclectic mix of cars. Today we're here to collect something very special and a personal favourite of mine in a spec that I guarantee is going to blow your mind. It's absolutely ridiculous. I've just been down having a little look at it. Hopefully you can't see it, or you probably can see it there. I'm not going to ruin it. It's down there with a gentleman that some of you may well recognise from Instagram. I'll leave his Instagram on the screen. We're not going to shove the camera in his face because I'm rather jealous. He's a private individual, so he doesn't do the whole face to camera nonsense. I'm very jealous of that. Anyway, go and give him a follow anyway, because he's doing some racing stuff and has lots of other cool Porsches as well. So I'll have a little look around the dealership first, and then we're going to get on to the main event. Coming down here then, casually at the bottom of the stairs, we have an LFA. Casually, an LFA. Loads of you are telling me to get an LFA in my collection. To be honest with you, it was on the menu when I was looking at Carrera GTs, but in the end, I had to go for the Porsche. I am a Porsche guy, but I love these. You know, if I ever make proper money in the future, an LFA will be added, but at the moment, I'm just gonna have to stare at one in dealerships, unfortunately. Maybe we can bully Shmee into getting one, because I know he's quite keen on the idea. Anyway, I'm not going to promise to know everything about every car, so don't tell me off about my knowledge. Ford GT? I'm going to get told off for that. This is absolutely mega. There's so much stuff here, it's going to take so long for me to get around. Carrera RS, that's chaos. 3.8. Lefty, manual, wallop, split rims. Another Carrera RS there. Light blue on the backs of the seats. Another lefty manual, split rims. Basically, if you're in the market for a Porsche, we're going to be here all day if I go around all of the cars. If you're in the market for a silly old Porsche, get yourselves down here. Just come down anyway for the day out, it's great. Guys here are really nice, they make a good coffee, it's fantastic. Balboni, love that. There is a GT8 here. Now this is a car, after getting rid of my AMR, that I was actually thinking, I kind of want and need the widest track of any road-going Aston Martin they've made, even wider than the GT12, manual box unlike the GT12, and a big old V8 in the front there. Absolutely love this, and this particular example, it's got the rather expensive forged carbon badging on there. We've got an F355, those are shooting up in value, people love them. Challenge Stradale in yellow with red interior. We've got a chap over there looking at the 106 Rally. We got another Stradale right-hand drive 360, lovely. Lovely. Very nice. Wow. Very cool bit of kit that. And this one's a lefty. Right, we've got all sorts here. There's a customer over there, so I'm not going to shove the camera in their face. We've got Dino down there. Actually, there are some Porsches over. I'm going to go and show you some Porsches over here. Hold on. C63 Estate DR520 pack, absolutely loved these when they came out. I remember seeing those and thinking they are hell. 996 GT3, we've got 997 GT3 and GT3 RS's along there. We've got a 4 litre up there. Couple of CSLs, well 3 CSLs in fact, at Fast Classics, both in the same place. We've got Cleo Williams here as well, and actually the chap that I've come with, who's just bought a GT4, I'm trying to bully him into getting one of these. This is an absolute icon, it's a heroic little car. I love these, and interestingly, the gold wheels have been done in the right gold, not orangey like a lot of them. Going through them, we've got a Pagoda, but just wanted to show you these two Porsches. So this is basically a 944 Carrera GT. This is the Carrera GT that Porsche made, but nobody knows about. It's actually called a Carrera GT. Look, I'll show you around here. But this effectively was based on, I think, the Le Mans Racing 924. They built this turbocharged Carrera GT version of the 944. It is ludicrous. There aren't any of them at all. I think they made 75 right-hand drive versions of this and about 450 of them in total. You can tell it's the Carrera GT because it's got a roof scoop the little grille in the front there. It's wide arch, and to be honest with you, it's absolutely potty. I love these. They are complete hen's teeth, these cars. This one is a lefty, not that that would bother me, but I'm loosely on the lookout for one of these. I think they are sick. I just love the 944 anyway, and this is kind of the ultimate iteration of it. Boost gauges the lot. Love, love, love these cars. This is here anyway at Fast Classics, I believe. But next to it, we've got a 930 turbo as well. Again, iconic car. I think this one's up for about 80k. A friend of mine's actually looking at this, so I'm going to bully him in a second on WhatsApp into buying it. But doesn't get much more iconic than that. Coming around the back, you've got the proper wing. So unlike my G50 Targa, we've got a slightly different wing on the back. A little bit more aggressive, a little bit more aero on there, and obviously it's wider arch as well. So the arches stick out a hell of a lot more. It's just a bit more aggressive. And this is a right-hand drive version. Really clean car, red piping inside. Love, love, love that. And I think a 930 turbo may well be on the menu for me at some point, but for some reason I fancy a white one, possibly because of Mr. Arsham winding me up on Instagram. Got some other cool stuff. We've got a 182, or maybe that's a 172. 182, I think. Is that trophy? Yeah, it is. Trophy. Chaos. Anyway, I love these sorts of cars. I don't know if you guys want to see more content on this sort of thing. Probably most of you by now on my channel actually do quite enjoy this sort of stuff, so I might move towards that a little bit more. Anyway, I think it's time for the main event. It's up there. We've done the handover already. Just going to take you over there, and if you're still here watching, then it'll be worth the wait. I promise you it'll be worth the wait. So without further ado then, let's see Ian's Carrera GT. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen, and through the viewfinder here, you can already see what I'm going to start banging on about. This colour. First things first, we're just going to kick off with the obvious. It looks almost black, but as you just saw in the preceding B-roll, it's actually green. This is an incredible PTS colour. This is dark olive metallic. It's not oak green metallic. Oak green metallic is a little bit lighter than this. It's not Brewster green, it is dark olive metallic. This is the first car I've actually ever seen in this colour. It is a Porsche colour, it's extremely rare, and this car was painted in this colour by a Porsche specialist. It's absolutely amazing. They've done an incredible, incredible job. Every single panel has been off, all the seals have been replaced, every single bolt has been replaced. This thing has been meticulously, sympathetically and amazingly painted. And importantly, all the details match up. The spec in the interior, it looks like this car came from factory like this, and hats off to Ian. He's absolutely blown my mind with this. This is kind of riled me up. I need to go and get my Carrera GT out. I need to give it some love. But it's got the yellow belts. This car originally, I think, was either speed yellow or faience yellow. I can't remember the name of the yellow, but it's got the yellow belts here, which ordinarily I wouldn't be a fan of, but it's got yellow piping in here as well, which pick out the calipers on the outside. It sits so well against the green, and it sits so much better than the original spec. I'm honestly blown away. It's absolutely unbelievable. It's a European car, meaning the suspension isn't all messed up like the US cars. There's loads of differences between US cars and UK cars, but the UK and Euro cars are actually pretty much exactly the same. So it's an absolute peach of a car. It's got a few miles in it, like my Carrera GT. It's actually got less miles than mine, but it means that Ian's going to drive this. He's going to use this. And if you follow him on Instagram, you're going to see his antics in this car. So really, really nice that someone's actually bought a car that A, they're going to use, unlike me, lol, and B, he's also gone for an absolutely incredible spec. It's a timeless spec, and I think done properly, exclusive colours like this actually add to the value of the car. It's so nice. It is so, so nice. And I think originally as well, some cars had these bits painted underneath here, but this is silver as well. Really, really cool. My mind is blown. I absolutely love this car, and it just changes the colour in the light. When it goes outside, apparently it looks more black, and then in artificial lighting it looks more green. It's just changing, strolling around it. Love it. And importantly inside here then, you've got the Ascot brown. This is exactly the same interior as mine, bar the yellow stitching, which I believe was probably an exclusive option, a CXX exclusive option from new. There are very few Carrera GTs with that. It's also number 1092, which you can see there, which is within, I think, 100 or so of my car. So it left the production line roughly the same time as mine in the total numbers of 1270 that they built. They estimate that actually a third of these were crashed. And a lot of the cars that came out were silver, which brings you onto this car here. We're back in my front room. As I mentioned at the beginning of this video is brought to you by Squarespace. For those of you wanting to set up an online business or a passion project, there really is no better place than Squarespace to get going. It's got loads of features to make your path to that beautiful website as easy as possible. And there is a discount code coming exclusively to you guys at the end of my little explanation here, a little showcase of what Squarespace can do. Drawing on my personal experience here, many of you will know that I've got a load of online endeavors. So Squarespace has a subscription model first and foremost that you can build into your website very, very easy. Subscriptions are extremely key to build value in your business and in your website. Not only that, but you can run email campaigns as well. Email campaigns are extremely important in e-commerce. That means you can market it to existing customers or indeed anyone that you have their data on. Very, very important and key way to market to people. You can also do cool stuff like link up your social media to it, so when you post on one of your social platforms, it goes straight through onto your website, and you can also backload content on there as well. So if you're a busy bee one day, you don't have to do anything, but you can actually time release content on there that you've backlogged at a previous day. Very useful for people that are constantly on the go. It also takes the stress out of optimizing your website for mobiles. As you know, most people view websites on mobiles these days, and Squarespace takes the hassle out of that and automatically converts it into a mobile-friendly format and also desktop-friendly format. Very, very important. And the final thing I want to talk to you about is the SEO side of things. Squarespace websites come with a built-in tool that means you can maximize your search results. SEO is really, really important if you're running an online business as well. So that's really, really key. Now the important thing, head over to squarespace.com/TGTV to get a free trial, and when you're ready to go, get 10% off your first order. That is limited to you guys and you guys only, so get in the mix. And as always, please do keep in touch with your online endeavors. I want to see them. Now let's get back to the video. So we've got two Carrera GTs here, Octane Collection. Obviously the one that Ian's collecting here. We've also got this example in GT Silver. GT Silver was actually named pretty much after this car, or was it? I don't know. Was it put on the Boxster? Did this come before the Boxster? God, that's terrible knowledge from me there. Sorry, everyone. This is up for 750k here at Octane Collection. Crucially, it's got the Beechwood gear knob there as well. Some of these have the carbon interior pack, which means that the gear knob is carbon fiber. I think that defeats the point completely. Ian's car has the Beechwood gear knob, which is reminiscent of the 917 Racer back in the day. But it's cool. You rarely ever see one of these, let alone two. So it's nice to have them side by side. The silver is timeless, but for me, that is actually the best looking Carrera GT I've ever seen. I know there's one in, I think, the Porsche Museum they've done in oak green with the gold wheels, but this actually tops it for me. I think the one in the Porsche Museum with the gold wheels and the houndstooth inside, I think it's too much. For me, this is what it's all about. This is peak Porsche, peak motoring, and as I said before, he's actually going to use this. So he's going to put me to shame, and he's going to show how little I've actually used mine. That will all change, by the way, ladies and gents. I will be moving it to the Cotswolds very soon. The renovation has taken way longer than I thought. And in fact, I've actually got to go there in a minute. So it will be moving there soon, and we'll get it out on some country roads. But for now, from my ugly mug, Carrera GT and Octane Collection, thank you very much for watching. I've got some bullying to do of the chap that I've come with. He needs to put a deposit down on that Clio now, otherwise I'm not going to let him leave. Thanks again to Ian for allowing me to come along and share this special moment. Hopefully I haven't ruined it with running around with my camera. Thank you all so much for watching. Hope you're all well, and I'll see you all very soon. Bye. Sorry, it's outside here. A little bit of bonus footage. I didn't realise it would come outside. Look at it in the sunlight though. It looks black, but then when the sun catches it, look at it. Hands down, this is genuinely the best car I've ever seen. It's legitimately the best car I've ever seen. Doesn't get better. Literally does not get better than that. That's it. That's the game done and dusted and completed. And if I had more cash and more balls, I'd consider doing paint on mine. to get a paint job like this. Jesus, it's good. Look at the fleck in the paintwork. Sorry guys, I promise I'm going to end the video now. I promise. That's it. See you later.